Okay, we are back, and this is going to be kind of a hodgepodge type video, but I did want to, I know I have one subscriber that hasn't seen corner, like book page, or book corner edges go on before. So before we get started on the next project, I wanted to kind of show her how they work and how I do it. I'm sure there's probably ways of doing it differently, but I put a little bit of Fabri-Tac down into these metal things. And these particular book corners are Tim Holtz, and I usually buy them on sale, or I use a 40% off coupon with, or at Hobby Lobby. That's where I find them locally. And my other pliers seem to be MIA. So, and see, I've got a little bit of edge popping up here from the cover. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of that now while we're right here. And so then, yeah, you just take them and kind of fold them over. And then I pinch them down, being careful not to get the ridges in there onto your metal, because that can happen. And there's one right there. Okay, so we'll do all four. And then I'm going to start in on some mixed media papers. I don't know how far we'll get per video because, yeah, the internet's kind of acting stupid again. So, yeah, we'll just see how far we get. Okay. And the glue is really to make sure that the that it kind of gets positioned right. But you don't want to use so much glue that you're popping out of the seams here, because that'll bleed into the fabric and look a little funny. Okay, and some of these edges, I'm just going to put a dab of the glue right there. So I don't know if you can see that well. It's really just a spot of glue. Nothing crazy. And this video will air sometime on Thanksgiving. I'm not sure exactly what time. I've been trying to set them to go at 8 o'clock, but it'll depend on if I can get it loaded tonight, because tonight's Wednesday night. And originally I was going to use like a bright gold, but it didn't really go with the book. So obviously I decided more on the brass. Sorry, that's probably clinking pretty loud on you. And the grumpy collie's behind me. I just played with him for like 15 minutes and he wasn't done playing, because he's only like 18 months old. So he's still got tons and tons of puppy energy and not a lot of place to put it. When it's cold and gross out, obviously they can't stay outside because it's, I think like right now, it's like 10 degrees out. Yeah, so today has been kind of an interesting day. I woke up, we normally, I think I've said it before, we have well water. I woke up this morning to frozen pipes. So yeah, I forgot to let the water drip. Because typically if we remember to let it all drip, then we don't usually have a whole lot of issues with freezing pipes. But yeah, we had no water this morning, so I had to go to the pump house and turn on my heaters, and yeah, it was fun tromping through 2.5 feet of snow. Because, you know, it never stays put. It always drifts. So, yeah, that was fun. Okay, so this is what our cover is starting to look like. And I gotta say, I am in love with it. I like it very much. Yeah. It's very pretty. I like it. Okay, so let's move on. What we're going to kind of try to accomplish, at least in this video, and this one's still a little wet, is I have not done a ton of mixed media tags, so I want to try it. I've done, like back in July, we did a little bit of like the glitter spraying and things like that, but yeah. So I found these a little while ago, Distress Oxide sprays, and I haven't actually gotten to play with it a whole lot. So we're just going to play a little bit. Oh, and it's shaking out of its bottle. Lovely. Well, I guess it can stay on there because that's where we're going with it. And I have noticed that this stuff sprays a lot. And my spray bottle right here. I think I need to get one of those misters. One of the misting ones. Yeah, I don't have one of those. So we're just going to kind of play and see what we come up with. I have no idea. I have no expectations with this, so we'll just see how it comes out here. I think for this one, I think I'm just going to show you kind of what it looks like and how you can layer them. And then hopefully these other ones are dry enough, because I think I might try, I do have a little bit of gesso. So then maybe after we've done the gesso, then we can come back and kind of look at, maybe this will be dry enough and then we can kind of fill it in. It's kind of hard to do this in a small little area, and try really hard not to jiggle your table. And oh yeah, for the time being, I'm using the glass mat to do this because, you know, I don't think that it would do very well on my other one. And I don't have one of those brown craft mats either. And then I did bring along, it's still not picking up ink. Isn't that weird how sometimes paper doesn't pick up what you're laying down? Ha! I did bring some cream paper over, and I'm going to set this to dry really quick, and then we'll do a cream one. And then I'm going to show you one of my favorite ones so far. The cream looks really, really pretty too. And I'm not really worried about the backs because I will back them with whatever we decide to back them with. Ooh, that's turning out pretty. I'm trying really hard tonight not to get my sweatshirt in the Distress ink, but I don't know how well that's actually going to work. Because it happens to be one that I don't have craft glue on. I'd like to keep it that way. And if I were just gluing, I wouldn't worry about it, but, you know, some of the paints I use, like, it likes to stick. And I think I already said that this will probably air on Thursday. So again, happy Thanksgiving to those of you that celebrate it. That looks pretty, I think. Isn't that weird how like that whole top piece isn't picking up any color? Wonder if it just needs more water. Probably not. I'm gonna do it anyways. And I guess I should probably tell you what colors I'm using in case you fall in love with it. It is Seedless Preserves and Stormy Sky. So I'm going to take as much as I can up right now, just via paper towel. Okay. And let's see. This is one I just kind of showed you. I'm just going to wipe a little bit of the stuff that's still hanging on. All right. Now, I think come on. There we go. And I don't think I have a old like store card here. Well, I guess we're just using some cardstock, huh? I'll just see how that goes. Probably not well since it'll bend. And I've heard, and I'm hoping it's true, that by doing this mixed media, that it looks bad at the beginning, and then you end up liking it because you give it a focal point and it's so this is as much an experiment as it is a craft with me, I guess. Okay, now we're gonna let that dry for a minute. And I kind of, like I said, I'm kind of in various stages with all these different papers. So let's see, here's one that I was mopping up paint with. So let's go ahead and put a little bit on this one. And then I have one that I did actually think I kind of messed up on, if you can mess up on this stuff. Because I think eventually all this stuff is going to be that's what I'm looking for. I seem to do that a lot, don't I? Not finish my thought. I think they're going to be tags. So overall, I don't think that we're going to have a lot of the background stuff, because I think, like, see, I think the reason I think I kind of messed it up is because I covered all of this. But I'm one of those that I just feel like I can't waste paint. and I had a big blob of it, so I just kept going with it. So we'll just, you know, it's going to be layered, I guess. Okay. All right. And if you would believe it, I don't even have my dryer plugged in. How crazy is that, huh? I think what we're going to do when it's all dry, which I'm going to have to dry them really quickly. So I'm going to pause this and I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, I am back after getting these dried. And I don't know if I like them or not, but I learned a couple of valuable lessons while using the dryer. That you really should not put it directly on there because it does like bubble, smoke, and it's generally not that great. So what I'm going to do here is just kind of stamp all around with our fast becoming favorite stamp. Just kind of random in here. Not going to worry too much about where it's at necessarily. Okay. Take my script stamp in here. Oh, and another thing I learned is not to be impatient when it comes to the gesso. There you go. That's the word I'm looking for. Because if you do, then you're going to end up regretting it later. And I actually do think I'm going to use one block here for these because I kind of would like these to turn out in the background. Okay, and then I think I'm going to do one more flower, but not do as many. Okay, now I'm going to do a couple of butterflies. And you can tell the immaculate care I take of my stuff, right? I cleaned them all a while ago. And then then I stacked them together. And now they're kind of just stuck everywhere. I like this one. This is by far one of my favorites. And so is the really large one and the little small one that came in that one. And the stamps I'm using are just Bow Bunny, and I got them at Tuesday Morning. Oh, I just stuck my finger in there. Okay, now I'm going to go in up here. Now what I think, I want another one like over here. I think I do. Oh, well, that's all right. Maybe one in here. I forgot how much I love my butterfly stamps. I think I should use them more often. And then Let's see if I can find it in my stack here. There it is. I'm going to do a couple of the mushroom. You know what? I don't know if it's coming up in camera or not, but I really like how you can see the words through the different designs. I'm really digging that. I think 1 or 2 more of these. And I will clean all these again later. I just want to just keep going. And we have a naked spot right here, so maybe there's the little guy. I'll just throw a couple little butterflies in here. And I don't know that I'm really necessarily a butterfly, like, yeah, I think they're pretty, obviously, but I don't know. For some reason, I just really dig my butterfly stamps. Oops. The whole corner. That's definitely got to be a tag. Oh, yeah, sure, making a mess, aren't I? Okay. All right. All right, so let's see if I can grab my cutter really quick. Oh, that was a feat. And I'm sorry, guys, this is going to be part in and part out of frame, I bet. Because there's just not enough room in this room or camera space for all of this. And one fine day, I will get one of those handy dandy little like smaller Fiskars. But not today. Okay. And for right now, I'm making 3-inch cuts here. Hope that isn't jostling you too much. When I watched the playback the other day using it, I felt so bad for anybody who has nausea or like motion sickness because it was all over the place. Okay. All right, so these are 8.5. So let's see, I think I'll go 6 with them. Oh, that will make a really cute little tag, won't it? And I bet you it's about the right size for some of those window things, so I could use it as kind of like a double-sided decoration. Yeah, those are actually kind of turning out cute. Okay. And I may end up doing the other papers that we did like off camera, because I just, like I said, getting these videos downloaded. I'll just have to see how it goes. It's a good thing it's on this mat, so I don't have more oopses on that other one. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut them into tag shape. And I, honestly guys, most of the time I just use this one here. So for the first time in a really long time, like, everybody's home. Paul's home for the holiday. Of course, he has to go back on Friday, but I'm glad he's home. We were kind of worried about with the snow, because they pretty much shut down everything yesterday, because, you know, we had 2 feet of snow in Loveland. And then out here, it ended up rounding out about 2.5 feet, give or take a few inches. You know, you never know for sure. All right, so this is what we have now. Now I have already cut these napkins. So I'm wondering, I guess I should probably tell you that the theme of this journal is daydream, is kind of what I'm going with. So yeah, there's that. See, I might need that. Oop, oop. I better, you know, give me a second, guys. I better get some of this up and out of the way, or else it's going to come crashing down. There's going to be loud noises. Glue stick. Oh, but now the kids are beating each other. Great. That's just lovely, isn't it? They aren't really beating each other. They're play fighting. So, but back to this, I don't know if you noticed on some of the curtain, there's actually kind of a Paris theme. Which, I mean, I think you probably did, but I'll show you in just a minute. So I thought it might be kind of cute to do just a little bit of a Paris theme. Not heavily. Oh, well, that was easy. I'm not going to do a heavy Paris theme, but I am going to put a couple of Paris things in it. Does that make sense? And then I wonder how the black and white ones will look on there. Oh, that might work. It might, it might. And then what I think is I'm going to distress the edges. And then a while ago, I ordered in the antique Mod Podge. And I think I would like to give that a try on these tags. So hopefully these will dry quick enough. And we can get some stuff in there. Let's see, what else do we have? You know, we could go crazy. I don't think I like it with that color. Let's not go crazy. Maybe some of those. There's this one. I think I like that. What's the worst that's going to happen, right? That we just totally don't even like it? I will say though too, some of these, I don't know if you have noticed in the video or not, but some of them are pulling a little bit more. They are not the napkins that you get at Tuesday Morning, because those seem to, you can be not crazy rough with them, but you can definitely be a little more bold, if you will, with them. And these ones you cannot. These ones came from one of my local party shops. Yeah, I think I like that. See on the white, you can almost just barely tell. I think I like that. And I think once we get that Mod Podge on there, I think we'll like it even more. And I don't know that I've ever seen anybody go over the top of this glue stick with Mod Podge. So again, trial and error, right? All about learning. Oh, I don't know if I finished my thought, but I don't know if you guys, it picks it up on camera, but that if you don't wait for all of your layers to dry, your gesso turns colors. Like it picks up whatever's underneath it. See, like this one here. Do you see how it picked up everything underneath it? Which, it's still cool. I'm still going to use it. It's still a little bit wet too, but yeah. And this is the one that I bubbled. I don't know if you can see that, but that's what the heat gun did when it was too close to it. So yeah, like I said, I'm still going to use it, but I just thought that was interesting that it pulled everything underneath and didn't leave it white. All right, we're going to get out our little distress ink here. And I'm going to go heavy. I want it kind of heavy. Yeah, I think I'm liking that. Okay, and like I said before, and this is actually cream cardstock. I don't know if, I think I said that in the last video. And then I may have to pause it again so that we can, I can dry the Mod Podge. And actually, no, I don't think I'll worry about that since I'm putting Mod Podge over the top of it. It should seal that one little piece down. Okay, so I'm going to pause it. Actually, no, I'll just grab it really quick. And then while it's drying, I'll pause the video. Give me 2 seconds. Ouch. I have not even taken the seal off this thing yet, I don't think. Nope. So it's going to be a learning curve for me, for sure. Ooh, look at that. It's like a cream color. Ooh, and it stinks. Wow. Wow, that is some definitely potent stuff. Let me grab a paper towel. Wow, wow. Ooh, I cannot tell you how bad this stinks. Yeah. So if you end up ordering this stuff in, beware. It stinks to high heaven. Ooh. Oh, what I was saying is I've seen Emily over at MFM's Treasures use this before. So, and it's always intrigued me. And I have not been able to find it anywhere except for Amazon. So when I ordered my glue sticks, I went ahead and ordered it too. Because it's one of those things where if you spent like $25, then you got free shipping. So that's what I did. I spent $25. Wow. Oh, goodness me. I don't know. Can you guys tell the difference? Let me see if I can pull the two side by side. Yeah, I think I like it. And it's not even dry yet. I am kind of feeling bad, guys, that we're only getting like 3 tags done in this particular video. Oh my lord, that stuff stinks. Oh geez. That thing needs to come with a disclaimer. Seriously, guys, it stinks bad. Like, giving me a headache bad. So definitely maybe summer project when the windows are open. Make sure I catch that spot there. Good thing we're backing it. Because there's lots of Mod Podge on these guys. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to go dry these and then we will be back for the big reveal. I'll talk to you in a minute. All right, so I'm back with the last of these and I went ahead and topped it with some of that vintage doily stuff and some other black lace that I found. And so I just wanted to show you how they kind of turned out. My favorite ones are these. And while I was waiting for all of this to dry, I went ahead and stamped up these once they were dry. So these turned out pretty cute too. You can kind of see the mushroom right there. I think these will go nicely in there. And then I have actually a little inspiration with these. So some of them are like tabs are this way and then some of them are this way for a reason. And I will show you that in the next episode. So I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving, or you are having a great Thanksgiving, and I will just talk to you soon. Bye guys.